What's up, everybody?
What's
Hope you guys
up?
all
How
doing
you
good
doing?
tonight. Thank you for joining in for the Gengar Games app release stream.
Gengar TCG.
Gengar
There we go.
TCG all
the big
the
reveal.
way.
The big reveal.
I know some of you are excited. I'm very excited. This is releasing on Friday or
No,
Saturday
On-
on our
on
trade day.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're going to be able to come through to Trade Day and get this man over here to help you guys set up your app. If you guys are having problems with installation and all of that stuff, you can find this man at Trade Day on Saturday and he'll help you getting it up and going. So we've got a lot to cover through tonight. So are you excited?
I'm super amped.
You super amped. This is our developer, just so you guys know. He's the one that's been working on the back end, making it all happen for you guys. So welcome, guys.
Yeah,
Say what's up in the chat. Let us know you are around.
Eight months of many late nights and a hell of a lot of work leading up to our release today.
And a lot of stress.
Like today was another nightmare of a day.
I can only imagine, dude. I can only imagine.
It's not done yet. So I've still got a week to push and get everything done.
No, there's still a lot of little
Saturday.
touch-ups
Small
that he has to
things.
do. But like I say, he will get into that as soon as obviously we get also a lot of bug reports and stuff from you guys. What's up, Courtney? Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Glad to see you here. We got a lot to cover. We're just giving it another 2 minutes before everybody, just so that everybody can get here in time. Like I said,
get those peeps in here so they can.
they need to know. They need to know what's happening. For those that don't know, it's Trade Day this weekend. It's happening at the Lazy Pig Pub and Grill. That's this weekend, starting from 12 until 4 p.m. The games will probably start off at around about, say, 1:30, I would believe. And that's for the actual playing of the game. And then from there, from about 2:30, we're going to be starting with Pokemon Bingo. So make sure you come through for that.
While all this is happening, I'll be running around in the background towards the app.
Yeah, he's also
taking photos.
Taking photos, helping with sales, helping
price out cards. It's going to be a crazy day for me.
Yeah, he put himself into this, so it's all his fault. No, it's all good. It's all good. Let's transition over to where we're going to be doing the app demo.
Maybe just an explanation before we start for the viewers that don't know what this is all about. So we created our own Pokemon TCG mobile app.
Oh yeah, really? No way.
Yeah, just by the way, in case you don't know. So it's not just Pokemon. We're starting off with Pokemon, but the end goal is to be all things
TCG.
Yeah. End goal is all things TCG.
Yeah.
And this is our second official big release of the application, and we're taking you through the TCG application.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun, guys. You're going to have to give up a lot of rights, a lot of your civilian rights in these TCGs. Just so these T's and C's, not TCGs. Sorry, got TCG.
You need to give up your TCGs as well,
Yeah.
but you get something for it.
Yeah. So as Steph said, we are aiming towards obviously encompassing everything TCG and making it accessible for all games. So we're starting off with Pokemon. The big thing that we have included in this is the game changer, is that it's pricing your cards in rands. Okay, so
any currency.
Any currency. That's the beauty. I mean, you can be in Australia and be able to price in whatever the Australian dollar. You can price in the kwacha, which is the Malawian the currency. If
you can price in
Mozambican, you can price in Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken.
No, not
Bitcoin.
No, maybe. I didn't see Bitcoin. Maybe you can price.
Maybe
Bitcoin.
you can. Maybe.
But we got Swiss francs, and then we obviously got the dollar. We got the UK pound. We got there's a long list of currencies.
Long list of currencies. You're going to go through that as well.
Yeah.
Guys, just please let us know if you guys can hear us properly in the chat. It does help us if we just need to turn it a little bit louder or just turn down the music or whatever, just so that obviously you can have the best viewing experience as possible. So yeah. All right, so let's get into it. I do believe. I mean, we've got everybody that obviously is wanting to join in has joined in by now.
I'm sure by now. Otherwise, they can always go watch the catch-ups afterwards.
Exactly.
Right. So starting off, we cleared the cache, and so when the first time you open the application, this is exactly what you will see.
Okay.
And the first thing that pops up is it's asking permissions to give you notifications. So you're not going to get a whole bunch of random notifications from the GengarTCG app.
Okay, is it only for person specific or not?
How do you mean person?
So if I only send it to you, or if I tag you, or
so we've got the in-app chat. So you won't be getting notifications from the chat unless somebody tags you. Then you'll get a notification.
Okay.
You can send lists in the app. So if somebody sends you a list, you'll get a notification for that. Then we've got a notification for a new set release. So on the day when a new set releases, then you'll get a notification that the set is available in the application.
So I'm not just going to get bombarded by like 200 notifications daily.
No, we do also have a little bit of marketing, but it's purely Gengar Games marketing, and that's just to let you know about when we're running giveaways and when we've got like a duck race.
Okay.
So I haven't built it into the settings yet where you can switch off those notifications.
Okay.
They're going to be very rare. It will be like 3 times a month at most, but it's notifications you want.
It's necessary
notifications about what we're doing. But in a later version, you'll be able to switch off whatever notifications you don't want.
Okay. So you have full control and anonymity over that.
Yeah. Okay, so first step when you're opening up the app is that you want to allow notifications to get those notifications.
Yes, obviously. And what's up, Jacob? Thank you for joining in with the Gengar Games tonight.
How's it, Jacob? Okay, and then the next thing that comes up is you signing away your life and your rights and everything in between.
Anything about a human centipede in there?
Yeah, if you read carefully, you'll see 1 or 2 places we mention the human centipede. And be wary of your TCG cards.
Okay, it's just basically taking away any things about like if our pricing is wrong, please you can't hold us against it. And like I say, this is based off of information that is fed to us. So like I say, a lot of the pricing on the promos and stuff like that, as far as I understand, we don't have in the app currently.
Currently, I'm trying to fix it before release. We're busy talking to the API guys.
Okay.
If we can't get accurate pricing, so we do follow up on the pricing and check it, like spot check it to make sure that it's accurate against TCG player.
Okay.
We've got an issue with promos, and that's why we've currently taken out promos. We're trying to resolve that so we can bring promos in before Saturday. If we can't get it resolved, we won't have pricing in the application unless we've been checking.
Unless it's been checked. Okay.
When it comes to trades with other users and using the application for pricing, we just have in the terms and conditions that you are responsible for your own pricing.
Yeah.
And we won't be held liable for deals that are done with pricing that isn't accurate.
Yeah. So like I say, guys, it's always good to spot check things like this. Unfortunately, like it is still very much a very new app, so there's still a lot of development to go into it. So there's a lot of new stuff coming in, and a lot of like tweaks and stuff that we still are working on. But I can guarantee you that 99% of the pricing is there.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
and it's accurate. You can spot check it against TCG player right through the day as much as you want. It's to the cents of the dollar.
At points of time of trading.
Accurate, and and you go and check the exchange rates, and you'll see the exchange rates at points of when you're checking the price, the exchange rate is accurate.
Yeah.
So it live updates the
entire time.
The entire time with TCG pricing and the exchange rates of whatever currency you're choosing.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. All right, guys. So once you have accepted, what's up, Dylan? Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, you are a total groupie, my man. Yes, you are. So yeah, we're going to get into the crux of it. You're going to have to accept these T's and C's. Yeah. Unfortunately, in order to make use of the app, we have to build these things in, obviously, to protect ourselves in the long run. But yeah, like I say, if you guys notice anything that is missing, anything that is not right, please, there isn't. We will take you to there just now, but there is a spot within the app for you to report either a missing card, or if there is a price incorrection, or if there is information that obviously we need to make it better for you. So like I said,
so especially with our current release that we have now, Basically, the application is not finished yet. Everything I've done up until now is new developments, which means I can't go back to old developments and fix up all the bugs all the time.
Yeah.
And because I'm developing new stuff, new bugs will come up.
New bugs always come up. We all know new bugs always come up.
With this release, we are releasing this version to our community so that the community can help go through the application and pick up whatever bugs there are.
Yeah.
And I've built a feature into the application so that you can report bugs to myself, and then I can have a look at it and I can get it fixed up. So we're aiming at a full proper release in about 3 months from now on Play Store and App Store.
Yeah, so that'll be good. Yeah.
With bug fixes. So after this week, there's no more new developments.
Yeah.
So from there on out, we've got 3 months where we're just refining everything and making everything, taking out all the bugs and making sure everything runs properly for the
before we start new developments. All right. So first thing off, when you log in, guys, you're gonna see this beautiful screen, which is obviously Gengar with Ash and his Pikachu, and it says here, begin your trainer journey and catch Pokemon from every single region. All right. So that's the first screen you are going to see. As we move along, at the bottom, you will see that there's lists, collections, community, and more. We have not added a scanner because obviously, as Gengar Games, we have decided that if we cannot get it right, we're not going to put it in. Yeah. Okay, until such a time that we can get it right for you.
It's not off the table, it's just in development.
Yeah, it's still in development. This is still very new. It's still starting up. There's still a lot coming. Guys, the plans that we have for this is going to blow your mind. I promise you. As this grows,
there's so much more.
This is going to blow your mind.
There's a lot you can do with this application already. There's so much more that we have planned for this.
All right, so the next tab at the bottom is collections. Let's move over to collections quickly.
Just to mention, so you'll see we've got this image over here, and if we go over to the chat over here, there's another image over here. This is just because you're not signed into the application already yet.
Okay.
So there's features that you unlock when you
sign in.
When you sign in.
Okay, and backups?
Actually, no, I'm wrong. This over here, as soon as you start adding cards to your collection, this will update and the features come out.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. So let's first take them through signing in.
Yeah,
okay, and the importance of signing in. I think that'll be the importance
of signing in.
Yeah, it's very important to sign in, guys. I cannot stress this enough. First off, okay, how do we sign in?
So you can use that. I've created the application so that you can 100% use it without creating a profile, without signing in. You can use the application. You can mark off your cards. You can do the price tracking. All of that works.
Okay.
The reason you want to sign in is because then the cards you've marked off get backed up to
our
the
cloud server,
to our server under your profile, and then when you sign in with the same profile on another cell phone, it fetches your data.
Oh,
you do not have those features. You do not have those features if you're not signed in. Okay, let's take you through signing in. So if you look at the top right over here, you got this little profile
picture. The duty thing.
So all you do is you click on it. Depending on what phone you're on, this screen will look a little bit different.
Okay.
So it's the same for iPhone and for most Android phones.
Okay.
It just uses your Google profiles to sign into the app.
So it's backed up to Google.
It's backed up to Google. Yes.
Okay, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, so we're going to select an account. Let's go with Gengar Games.
So
do we have any blank profiles here? No, we don't. Let's go with the info at Gengar Games. It's fine.
Yeah, let's start with a profile
that actually has stuff inside it. That's perfect. Guys, what's nice about this feature is that you can have multiple profiles. So, for example, you're wanting to hide some stuff from your wife.
Yes.
Just kidding.
The beauty of it is, as you saw there, I have 3 different profiles over there, and I can switch between those 3 profiles
instantaneously.
So for example, this is our info at Gengar Games profile, which we use for Gengar Games. So whenever we do deals with the community, it runs over this account. So on Shane on his phone also logs into the same email address and the same profile. So whatever I've done on my profile, Shane then gets updated on his profile.
And I've got instant access to that.
And he's got instant access. And then I've also got my own private collection that I've got marked off on my own profile.
Yeah, beautiful.
So you'll see as soon as you log in, this screen then updates with. So if you haven't got any cards marked off,
this would be blank.
This would still be blank. But these are the different lists that I've created and the cards that I have in my
marked
collection.
Off, yeah. Oh, that's fantastic.
I think actually let's start with collection.
Let's move over to the collection side. Yeah, like I say. So that's how you sign in and guys. You can run automatic backups. It automatically backs up every time you close the app, but you can also run manual backups as far as I understand. Not anymore.
You don't run manual backups, but every time you close, even if you go out of the application just quickly like this, as soon as you do that, it backs up to the cloud. So whatever changes you've done, it already backs up. In this instance, it backs it up to the cloud.
Perfect.
And then you already know your data is safe.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so as you guys can see, there are all the different sets, the variety of sets. Do you want to scroll down a little bit there just to show them?
So to give people an idea, this is the collection screen, and the collection screen is, if you know Poe Collector.
Yeah.
So the Poe
that was like kind of our inspiration behind
it.
This,
was our inspiration behind this part of the application. So we've got all the different series. Okay, you just got to be a little bit careful. If you go left or right, it swipes between the tabs like that. Okay, and that's because the chat. Okay. But yes, so these are the different series that you get. So you got the Scarlet and Violet series.
Yeah.
You've got the Sword and Shield series.
Okay.
And then if you go into the series, you'll see that it's got all the different sets inside that series.
Okay. No, that's perfect. Okay, and then you can select Paldean Fates. If you select Paldean Fates for argument's sake, it'll give you a little loading screen.
Okay, so one thing to note right now is that nothing has been cached yet.
Okay.
So the first time you use the application, it has a slight, a little bit of a loading time. You'll see it's not much. It's quite fast. But now that it's loaded all of those images, when you go back in here again, it's instant. And that's from the first time that you've used the application. So now every other time that you use the application and you go into Paldean Fates,
it's already loaded.
You'll see it's already loaded and it'll open up in an instant.
Okay, perfect.
I think, we've got a...
I see that we've just got a little bit of a message that came through to all the guys on Gengar WhatsApp group that aren't here. I hope my Ducks win twice this weekend. You all deserve a spanking. I do agree, Mr. Dillon, I do agree. Why aren't the people here? Tell them, shout at them, man. Tell them to get their butts here. They are missing out.
Dylan, I hope you told them on the group that they exactly that.
All right. So, just go back quickly for me. Okay. Go back one more time to the main series. What's that little button in the top right-hand corner there?
Okay. So this button over here we've put in. It's in case you want to see all of the sets at once.
Okay.
So you don't want to go into a specific series and then go look for the set that you're looking for.
Because you might not know what set it is.
You don't know what set it is. And then especially we've also included the logo over here. So now say for instance you don't know, you see the logo, you've got the logo on the card and you don't know what set this comes from, you don't know which series it comes from. Now if you just flip the switch over there, you can scroll through all the different sets and have a look at the logo. Say for instance you were looking for this little deer on I don't know how well people can see it on the street.
Yeah.
You see it much better on the application itself. But say you were looking for Silver Tempest and you were looking for that logo, you can find it quite instantly.
Yeah.
So it lists all the sets, all the way back to base sets.
In order from when they were printed.
All in release date order.
Yeah, so that's beautiful. So that just a little bit of information to help you guys navigate as well a little bit easier and try to find whatever you're trying to mark off a lot easier. All right, let's go into a set. Choose a set. Let's go with Paldean. Let's go with one of my favorite sets. Let's go to Evolutions. Let's go XY Evolutions. I love X1 evolutions.
You
dude.
see how quickly that loaded.
Yeah, it's beautiful
Like
because
instant, and that wasn't even cached yet, so now it's cached.
yeah. So let's go into evolutions. All right, let's go. You got to give it a second or two for it just to load. Going to do it right now. Thank you, Mr. Dillon. Tell them.
Again, this
Why is this giving us a?
Okay, like I said, there are still bugs.
Okay.
So please expect there to be bugs. There's a lot of new development. Every time I add a new feature, I'm potentially changing things that have an impact across the entire app.
Okay.
And you also have to remember that each cell phone is different and will have different outcomes.
Okay.
But I've built in a feature. I think this is a good time to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I've built in a feature whenever you run into
an
a bug
issue
like this,
exactly like this.
The more the community can report these bugs to me, the more I can look at the bugs and make sure that I iron out all the bugs and I fix all of them.
Yeah.
And just for that, we've now built in a screen where you can report bugs.
Okay.
So what I need you to do here is take a screenshot
of the issue. Take a screenshot of the issue.
Then we go to menu over here.
More. Yeah, menu. Bottom right hand corner.
Okay, and then you scroll down to give. So we've got give feedback if you just want to give feedback on the application, and then we've got report a problem over here.
Okay.
You type in the details over here. Evolution set.
Evolution
Did not load.
Did not load. Perfect.
You add a screenshot in that here. If you include a screenshot, that also makes things easier for me.
Yeah, because obviously then it gives you a breakdown of whatever the issue was. Okay,
and then I can see, visually I can see more clearly what is going on and where the issue is.
Oh, perfectly.
And then all you do is say send reports. It sends an email straight to me, and that's all you guys have to do. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to worry about email addresses or anything like that.
So it saves you guys a lot of time and effort, and also it helps us, guys. Like we said before, there's a lot of development going into this. This is not the finished product, guys. This is by far not the finished product. This is literally just a start to the journey. All right. So we go back into evolutions.
We're trying evolutions again.
And now it's loading.
now it's working. It looks like it's a very temperamental bug.
All right. So let's first start off at the top there, where it says on the top left-hand corner with those symbols there. What does those symbols do?
Okay. In PokeLector, you're only used to seeing the blue tick symbol.
Yeah, where you just mark it off in general.
If I mark that one off there, over there, you'll see it is a blue tick. I kept it to what guys are used to.
Yeah.
So your blue ticks are the normal cards.
So your non-reverse hollows.
Your non-reverse hollows, your non-hollows, just your straight normal cards are blue tick.
Okay.
And then we've got the purple lightning bolt. Now, purple lightning bolt is a reverse hollow. So now you can mark off your normal cards and you can mark off your reverse hollows at the same time.
No, that's very, very cool. Perfectly fine seeing it from my side. Fantastic. Glad to hear it. Well done on what is thus far. Rome wasn't built in a day, and because of that, it still stands today. True story, true story. Perfection takes time, dude. Perfection takes time. All right. So, like you were saying, so if it's a little lightning bolt that you're marking off, it's the reverse hollow. The nice thing about this, guys, is that you can now see master sets. If you're going for master sets in the long run, which is generally the normal card and then the reverse hollow, and then it's the normal card and the reverse hollow. That's what people call a master set. Now, no apps up until now have given you the ability to see or track if you are getting close to your
how far are you with your master set?
Exactly.
So on that note, let's take one step back and have a look at our evolutions over here. So you'll see on the right-hand side over here, okay, this logo is a little bit big. Normally the logos don't cover it as much.
Okay.
On the right-hand side over here, you'll see it says master set. On the left-hand side, it says standard set. And it gives you a number of how many cards you have out of the total number of cards, and it gives you a percentage.
So you can see how close you are already.
So you can see out of the master set, not just the standard set, out of the master set, we've got 1% of our master set of evolutions already marked off.
Oh, nice.
That is with our one normal card and our one reverse holo card.
Oh, perfect. So now we can see it instantaneously without having to use multiple apps. The idea behind this, guys, was to get rid of all these multitudes of apps that we have on our phones. Because, I mean, I don't know about you guys. I've got Pokélex, I've got TCG, I've got Poker TCG, I've got, what's his name, Data Decks, so that I can mark off my base sets. Because the way I collect, I'd like to create like custom sets. Okay, so for example, with my 151, I didn't collect the master sets of 151. All I wanted was one card of each Pokemon out of the 151 set, and I'm also doing a base set with that. So then obviously you see in the file vintage, new, vintage, new, vintage, new the whole way through. So it was very difficult for me to actually mark off the vintage side of it, because I mean, if you look back at the base sets and all of that, they didn't. The first base sets of Pokemon didn't have all 151 Pokemon. Okay, they only had the like 70 or 80 of
I
them.
think it was spread over the first 3 sets.
Yeah,
the
so
first
it was spread over Fossil, Base, and Jungle. Okay, the first 151 from the base set. So it's very, like I say, now for someone like me making a custom set, it was very difficult for me to actually find something where I could actually mark off, oh, I'm looking for this and this.
Yeah.
Okay, like, so I was using data decks and all of these other different things just to keep track of it. And like I say, with our app now, you are able to keep track of such things, which is amazing, you know what I mean? If I stop watching, it's because
it's just load shedding,
using 3% battery on my stream, and sure Steph knows what load shedding is like.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dylan, but
no, dude, I'm sorry.
Least,
you should charge your phone, dude. You were at work all day.
At least you can catch up later and carry on watching it.
Don't stress. Yeah, you can always go watch the highlights, guys. You can always go watch the highlights. If you like the app, please leave a like on the stream and spread the word. I agree, Courtney. Please, guys, drop a like, drop a subscribe, help streamers grow like us grow. Let us do more for the community. The bigger we grow, the more we can achieve, the more we can do things like this for you guys. That is the main goal. I keep telling people, Gengar Games is community driven. And I cannot tell you of any other store that actually works the way we do, where everything we do is literally about community. It's literally about it. We do giveaways, we do charity events.
It's even in our app. Look, we've got a page that's just for community.
Just for community, exactly. That was our main focus. I said it had to be one of the tags.
Yeah, and this is just the start of it. We have so much more planned for the community in the app.
Guys, I wish I could tell you, but I'm not giving away any of my trade secrets.
This is just the second version. There's so much more coming in this application. Okay,
so let's carry on with evolutions. Okay. So when you mark off, okay, so the tick is a normal card, a lightning bolt is a reverse holo, and then the star.
Okay, and then you've got the yellow star, which is your holographics.
Holos. Okay, so yellow star is holographics, guys. So
there's a few more. We'll go back to the older sets to show you 2 of the other ones that you have. So you'll see the very first sets didn't have holos, reverse holos, and normals. They kind of had normals, but the first sets were
first edition.
They were first editions, and they were unlimited.
Yeah.
So we created a different symbol for first editions, which is the Pokeball. Okay. I thought it would be appropriate to make the Pokeball the first edition.
Okay, yeah.
And then you've got your unlimited, which is this grey symbol over
here. Okay, makes sense. Guys, in the top left, just above that, you'll also see over here the symbols as well. Now, those are very useful if you already have the full set. Okay, those are for marking everything off at once, instead of having to go through each and every single individual card and mark them, okay? Like in Pokélector, you have to go one by one by one by one and select it. We made it a lot easier for you and said, you know what? Some people already have these full sets. Let's mark it all
for example, I'm very lucky here. Of the Neo Revelations, I have all of the first editions.
No way.
All of them except one.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
All of them except one. So all you do is here by select all at the very top. You select that symbol. It takes a little while. At least I put a little loading bar there for you, so you can see it's busy working. But what you have to understand is it goes to each and every single card, and it fetches an updated price of the card to do the price tracking.
Okay.
And because of that, there's a little bit of a loading period. Obviously, our internet is very fast today. That loaded quite quickly. But you'll see right through the entire new Revelation set has gone and marked off all the first editions.
And in the top right there, it's busy showing us our value of that at the moment.
And over here, it shows you that you've marked off 66 cards. These are 66 card types. Not card types, cards. Like, so if you have a reverse holo and the normal of the same card, it counts as one card. Just understand that.
Yeah.
But the value total over here is of all the cards. So you can mark off more than one card. I think let's get into that and show them over here. So you can click on the card, and then you can even view the card in full view.
Okay.
And then down at the bottom over here, you can say, press the plus button, and then you can actually mark off two cards. So you can say, I've got more than one card of this card in my collection. And then what it does is it adds the price of both those cards into that total value which you saw before.
Okay, that's pretty cool. So yeah, like we say there, we've got first edition, which is 25 Rand 50, and then unlimited edition was 8 Rand 69. Underneath that, we got the card details. Can we scroll down a little bit there?
Yeah, so when you click on a card, you see all of the card information. Like it's a collector's dream. You get to look at everything about the card. You got the pricing of both different card types. You've got the number and the energy, the set logo at the top here. You've got the card ID at the bottom here. You've got
whether it's a basic or stage 2
or
stage 1,
fusion strike, whatever that's right over here. And then all the card details over here. So you can see the rarity, you can see which set is from, the series is from, the release dates, which is very cool.
Okay.
So you can spend time going through all these different cards and looking at when the release date was, what's the value of the card. This is a great app to just get lost and go through cards.
And like expand your knowledge on it.
And expand your knowledge. I've learned so much about Pokemon cards just from using our app.
Yeah. Okay, the nice other thing that we also have there, just to the right of the card details, is inventory.
So this is very cool. And in case you forget what those symbols are for, as soon as you mark a card off, so here's our inventory, and it shows which cards you've marked off.
Oh, okay.
So if I mark off our unlimited holo foil over here, you'll see that it's got that symbol over there, and it says unlimited holo foil. So you'll be able to see what card type it is.
Okay.
And then it grabs the price from that very time point when you press this button. I think this is a good time to also show them the fact that you can change to dollar right over here. Just tick that dollar, and you'll see the price changes.
Changes to dollar.
But note the cards that are marked off still are in rands, because it shows you the currency when you marked it off. So, for example, if I had to mark off my cards in dollars right now, you'll see over here, it just added this Velcro in dollars. So it keeps track of the fact that you marked it off in dollars and when you marked it in rands. But the price tracking gets converted to whatever currency you're busy in.
So whatever currency you prefer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can update the currency as well over here. So say, I actually paid Swiss francs for this. You can go look for your Swiss francs, and then, I missed it over there. This is, what is that, Chinese yen?
Chinese yen, yeah.
So I paid Chinese yen for it. Now you'll see the percentage went all whack because that Chinese yen is obviously a different value. But you can say, I
paid 1,000 yen for it.
I paid this much for it, and then it will tell you what you paid versus what it is right now. That's your price difference. So you got a 600% increase over there.
Okay, so is this also the way that you would mark off when you're adding cards to your personal collection at for example, I bought a card that was trading at $250, 250 Rand TCG. Okay, but I only paid 200 Rand for it. Okay, so then I'll go...
Exactly. So what you would do is you would mark off your card. Say, for instance, this unlimited holofoil. Over here it says that it's 8 Rand 69, but I only paid 6 Rand for it. So what you do is you mark off the card, you can go in over here, and then you can go and change the price. So let's just put in 2 zeros over there and say I only paid R6 for this card. Make sure that you tap the enter for it to take effect. If you just click away, it won't take effect.
Okay.
And then you will see that your purchase of the card, you already made R2.70.
Yeah, which equates to 44.9% of the value. So that's quite cool, guys. Like I say, so you can now start tracking your cards as you bought them and see if you have actually made a profit or not.
Yes.
And then over time, it will continue to track from that loaded value. So, like I say, now you have full control over your collection, what it's worth, what's profit margin, when it's good to sell or buy. You know what I'm saying? So that's very, very cool. All right.
And then also, if you don't want the card in your collection anymore, say you've sold it, we've got a little bin button over here. You can take it out, and then this works like the normal symbol, you know, when you were marking the cards off in the first place. So you can just tap over there and it will unmark the card as well.
Okay, and that will take it away from your collection.
It takes it out of your collection.
Okay, awesome. Let's move back there.
So this screen you can access from multiple places in the application. You'll see as we go through this.
Okay.
Right, currently we if you remember, we're in the collections thing over here. Yeah. But the application's built that it comes out to that screen from multiple different directions.
Perfect. Guys, if you guys have questions in the chat, please, we welcome them. Let us know what you guys are wondering, and then obviously we'll see if the app can do it for you. All right. At the top there, we've got multiple options, okay? What's that?
There's quite a lot going up there. So you'll see, going on over here, you'll see there's a few different symbols.
Okay.
I don't know if we should go left to right.
Let's start from left to right.
Let's go left to right.
Let's go in order of the app.
So Shane could not wait for this feature.
Trust me, guys, I cannot wait for this particular feature.
And the most ironic part is it took me like all of 5 minutes to build it in.
I hate you so much.
But what is this? This is absolutely amazing, and you guys will love it. You can go to your set now.
Yeah.
You can go to your set. And then you click on this symbol, and you can search this set for any card that you want.
This particular set only.
This particular set only.
Okay. This particular set
for example,
only.
we are looking for Crobat.
Okay.
You type out what you're looking for, and this search works on just about anything that you find on the card.
Okay.
If you know the Pokedex number, let's just see if there's a Gengar in here. I doubt it. There's no Gengar. What's a Pokedex? What's one that you know? Something else?
No, this is only searching in the sets only, yeah?
It's searching in the sets only, but you can search by Pokedex number, you can search by, you'll see this Amphora's is number 1, so you search 1, it will give you that.
Okay,
but you can search by ability, so if we had to check one of these cards and see what the ability is,
what's Searing Flames?
Okay, not attacks. Attacks I still need to.
Okay, attack still isn't working, but it's okay by ability. So if a card has this particular ability that you are looking for, okay, then we can obviously search via that. Which is quite cool. That's quite nice.
Okay, I'm not finding an example right now in this set, but
which is fine.
But you don't have to. So I created it so that you don't have to say number in set and then the number, or I'm looking for ability and then the ability. You just type the ability and then it searches for that ability.
Okay.
Or you just type the HP I didn't build in. Energy. You can search for basic, and then it will find all the Pokemon that are basic energy, or fire. It'll find all the Pokemon that are fire energy.
Okay, well that's cool.
Let's try soft-boiled and see if it works. This Blissey.
Soft-boiled works.
There, I found Blissey by searching the ability of the card.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so that's the search function. Now you can go to any set and you can see if the set has a card that you're looking for.
Cool. Then the next thing is to change the view. So if you don't want to be seeing cards like laid out like 3 across and then like multiple downwards.
Well,
okay.
Especially if you want more details about the card, then you go to list view over here, And then you can see the set that it comes from, the series. You can see the card price. You can see how the card price has changed.
Fluctuated today and gone up or gone down or not, which is quite nice.
So you'll see this date over here. This date here might be a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
We can't update the price all the time. It would create way too many calls in the application.
Okay.
So you can't have on every screen for say 10,000 cards all the updated prices.
Yeah.
Because of that, we've put in this little date at the bottom so that you can see when the price of that specific card was last updated.
Okay.
So you'll see this card was last updated on the 26th of February.
So that was updated today. Which isn't too bad, like I say, but it's nice to know that you can see when last the card's price was updated, because all you need to do to update it is actually go to the card.
Yeah,
so
as soon as you click on the card and go in here, it updates the price.
Okay, and then it'll obviously update your date for you.
It'll update the dates over here.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, next thing is the filters, guys.
So you guys will love this as well. For the first time in an application, you can filter by price, and you can see what the biggest hits are in the set.
Yeah, so you can order it from lowest value all the way up to highest value. You can order it by a name. You can order it by a.
I think people will appreciate it more with the newer sets. So if we go to example to Paldean Fates and we say over here order by price.
Okay.
Now you can see the biggest hitters in this set is obviously the Charizard.
Charizard currently sitting at 2,665 Rand. Yeah. Mew at 1,637 Rand. God of War sitting at 1,030 Rand. Guys, how long would that taken you if you had to look at it through TCG?
We know.
Look, I know. I know. What's up, Brendan? Thank you for joining us tonight.
How's it, Brendan? So Shane and I know this feature has saved our lives, and we use it all the time because we always need to, especially at markets, because we buy back cards. Yeah. We need to know what the best hits are in the sets. And like this, it takes us a couple of seconds. We've got all 6 of the best cards. We've got their prices.
Immediately. We didn't have to
I'm going to skip over to this other feature which we have.
Okay.
So we've got a little hidden feature here. If you'll see, there's like a little drop-down arrow over here. Yeah. It's like a little hidden menu that we built in.
Okay.
So what you can do here is adjust prices. So these features only work if on cards that are marked off. So just mark off the cards that you would like to adjust the prices on. Okay. This sounds...
Agreed, Brendan. Very much easier way to know that and what exactly you're chasing from the very get-go. No more having to actually go and research Pokemon and figure out what am I chasing in the set. You know it from day one what you're chasing.
And then you still have to go and convert the dollar value of each single card.
How many times have you guys gone on to TCG? Oh, it's $2 for whatever. Oh man, now I'm gonna go to Google. Now I'm gonna open up Google, wait for that to load. Oh, let me select there. It is $2.62.
And then you're still not done. So people that sell cards to us, they know that we do deals at minus 20%.
Yeah, so 80% repair on bundle deals.
So now you've worked out the dollar price, and now you still got to go work out that 20%.
Yeah,
in our application, you just come here, you tap in how much you would like to adjust the price by, but in percentage-wise, you can move the price up if you'd like to. It depends on the deal that you're making with someone else.
Yeah.
You have an understanding that you would like to sell the cards at 10% more expensive or whatever.
Yeah.
So in our instance, we say minus 20%, so you say minus 20 over here.
20.
Adjust price. And then to make sure things stay fair and people don't cheat each other, whenever you adjust the price up, make sure that it's marked in red over here and it shows you the percentage.
That the person has marked it off by.
So when you show somebody the price, they can see clearly that the price has been adjusted by 20%.
Oh, that's brilliant. Amazing, guys. Love it. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. Michael V is asking Steph, when you have data. I don't know what that means. But it's cool. It's cool. What do you mean when he has data? What do you want from him when he has data?
Maybe the app loads properly for once.
When you have data. Yeah. Okay, maybe. You know? So yeah, you can adjust prices by a percentage. You can also round prices off by up or round them down to nearest 5, nearest 10. like a lot of people when they're busy buying and selling, sometimes you get a card that is like say 67 rand for 42 cents.
We don't want to deal with
we
cents
don't
and
we don't deal with
micros.
senses or like 2 rands and 1 rands or whatever. We always like to either round it up to the nearest 5 rand or lower it to the nearest 5
Well,
rand.
you've got a claim sale that you're running. You got 100 cards you need to price out. The person buying doesn't want to deal with cents and rands. You want to round things up to nearest 5 rand or 10 rand.
Correct. So
And
now you can do that.
Now we've got the top six. We've got the top six cards of the Paldean Fates. We've got it the price adjusted, and we've got it rounded to the nearest 10 rands. There you go. There's your list, all in one.
Done. Finished. You're
There's
already finished.
all your work done. and now, once you have all of that, you go over here and you say export CSV.
Okay.
And guess what that does? That is done. You don't have to do anything else. It's one button that you clicked.
Oh yeah.
This has just emailed me this list that I've just created and with the prices that I've adjusted.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So now I've done the deal with Shane. We've agreed on these pricings. We've agreed those 6 cards. I've got proof on my email right now. It's already sent through.
It's static at that price that everybody agreed on. So now you guys don't have to fight over pricing anymore. You send them that list. I mean, okay, it sends him a personal email. All you have to do from there is actually just forward the email to whoever you're selling to.
If you noticed, I didn't have to go and type in, okay, what email address are you sending this through to and everything like that.
Yeah.
I made it. I mean, you when you signed into the application, you signed in with an email address. I know that everything you're doing is through that email address. That's the email address you're using for this account on the application. We're sending it straight through there.
Perfect. All right. Okay, let's move on, guys. So we've taken you through on, marking off cards, show how to adjust prices, how to add them to your inventory. Let's go back to our lists.
Okay.
And see what we've done there.
Two more things before we leave.
Okay.
I'll run through it quickly. So we're sorting. There's a whole bunch of other things that you can sort by energy type, Pokedex number, A to Z.
Okay.
Or you can even random shuffle if you just
want to sit on the phone and look through the cards.
You just
like
want to look at something different. You know.
No, I do it all the time. I sit there on the app and I like shuffle it all, and then I start from the top and I just go next. And that way I learn cards, guys. I learn the prices, I learn the values, I learn what am I chasing, because sometimes you don't even know that there's a card out there that is really valuable that you are actually wanting to chase. Yeah. You know, and it just pops up.
When you're doing this is the best part of the app, if you ask me, is scrolling through cards like this. You actually get a chance to admire cards and fall in love with them. So this is another feature that we have, is when you're on the card screen, is that you can just page through cards like that. And this is in whatever order you set over here. So if you go shuffle, it shuffles the order over here. Now you'll see we're on Ralts and the Sneasel is next. When you scroll over here, it goes over to Sneasel next. It keeps that order for you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So you really appreciate this in the other part of the app where you're seeing all of the cards. There's 16,000 or almost 17,000 Pokemon cards, different Pokemon
17,000. Oh, that is currently on our system. Because I know that there are definitely cards that we are missing. Okay, I know there are definitely cards that we are missing, which is why we built in the features for you guys to be able to report cards, report issues, report missing data, so that you guys as a community help us build a better system for you.
Okay,
because that's how they go.
Seeing as you brought it up, we'll go over to the report missing card.
That's a menu as well, eh?
That's in menu as well. So now you have a card, you've looked through the entire app, you can't find this card. I've built in a menu section where you can report that card and say, look, this card is missing. Guys, the more that you do this and the more information that you include into this, so it's written at the top over here, all you have to do is say card with ID number this is missing, or card with that name from that set is missing. That's enough. The more information you give me, the more I can go and fix. I can take that information and I can go and build it into the data.
Yeah. And
I can actually update the data with the cards that are missing.
The only thing we do not have control over is price tracking.
Is card pricing.
Like unfortunately, as we draw it from a third-party source, we do not have. It's so that again, we can't fudge it and sit around and say, this card is $100,000. Look, my app is here, and it says it's $100,000. So, as it being a third-party data source that we're drawing it from,
we are reliant on TCG Player.
Yeah,
we have to get the prices from TCG Player. We're not making our own prices, and because of that, it's very difficult to always. We're not in control of whether we get the pricing.
Exactly. So, like I say, we can do our best and obviously report stuff that is missing. And the people that we reported to, they then go and add the information in. And then if they provide us with the price for it, fantastic. But again, we can't sit around and say, this is the price of the card. You know what I'm saying? So, what we are planning on to doing in the future is that I can tell them about the buying and selling, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So briefly, I'm going to cover what we are planning on adding into the app is buying and selling of cars directly through the app. Okay, but this will allow us to start tracking values within regions.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you bought it in South Africa, okay, we all know in South Africa that cards are not. We're running it via an American pricing system currently.
Yeah.
Okay, which is actually kind of unfair if you ask me, purely because it's a lot harder to get that exact same product. So if I'm wanting a base set Gengar or Sabrina's Gengar, okay, I have to work 10 times harder here in South Africa in order to get it than if I was in America, purely because America gets a lot more stock availability assigned to the whole of America as a whole than what South Africa does.
There's a lot more cards in circulation.
Yeah, a lot more. South Africa's community, you must remember, is very, very small in comparison to America or Japan or the UK. Okay, so we basing our pricing system off of an American-based pricing where it's very easy to get cards. So over here, what tends to actually happen is that cards get sold slightly higher than what they're being sold to on TCG, but it's because of how difficult it may be to get the card. Okay, but the beauty of this is by running through our app and us buying and selling to it, is that now via region specific, it will start tracking. In South Africa, you paid 50 Rand more than what TCG was. So expect if you are busy trading or buying in South Africa, that the price is going to be set at this. They're like 50 Rand more. So you get what I'm saying? So
basically, as soon as we have enough users and the data set gets big enough, your pricing will be region specific.
Yes.
If you are in South Africa, you will have South African pricing. If you are in New Zealand, you will have New Zealand pricing. Yeah. And it will be the market value. It will be what the cards traded
based in region. Based in region, which means that you guys as users, okay, actually have the power to turn around and say, I don't believe that it's no longer at the American pricing. And this will move the standard of pricing off of the dollar, technically. Because at the moment, the biggest issue with Pokemon, in my belief, okay, is that what happens if the dollar crashes tomorrow? Okay, the biggest thing that will happen is that our cards are actually still worth something, but because it's based on the dollar system currently, okay, it means our cards can become valueless.
And
you get what I'm saying?
So as well, even without that, just the fluctuation of the dollar keeps affecting our card prices. But I still paid 20 Rand for a card 3 weeks ago, and the card is still valued at 20 Rand actually in South Africa. But now, because the dollar price changed, it changed the card price, which it shouldn't have changed.
Yeah, exactly. But like I say, things here in South Africa should technically cost more than what they do in America. Yeah. Okay, it should. Why do you think Japanese sets are so much more valuable? Is because they actually do a much smaller print run than the English.
Yeah.
Okay, when it comes to Japanese set runs, they're printing, say, 1 million cards or 10 million cards or whatever the case is. But when they're printing an English set, it's in the billions, dude. So that's why your Japanese cards, quality is better, okay? Because they don't have to go through so many cards to keep the quality control going, okay? And the English cards are actually worth less because there's so much more in circulation. Mm-hmm. So, like I say, by us now being able to track pricing via region specific, it'll make cards more valuable, okay, based on region, Okay, and actually, then you are getting your top value out of what
The
you're
actual
needing.
value of the
You
card.
get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because all of us at the end of the day know that Pokemon cards is a investment. Anyway, back to the app, guys.
So this is our Pokelector part of the application. We covered now the collections part.
Yeah.
So whatever card you mark off here gets added to your personal collection.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's first, before we go there, go to Scarlet and Violet for me.
Scarlet and Violet.
Okay, let's go to Paradox Rift. Or 151. Let's go 151, sorry.
Scarlet and Violet.
Okay, 151. Let's let this load because what I'm wanting to show you guys is as we mark off cards, is it like Steph was saying, this is getting added to your personal collection. Okay, so we're going to just mark off, let's mark off the first 6 cards there.
Let's go for these EXs.
Yeah, I want to also get some normal cards in there.
Okay, let's get some normal in reverse. And then we've got three of those, that guy.
Okay.
No, we've got a lot of these guys. They're not very valuable cards, that's why we've got quite a few of them.
So, if you guys saw there, okay, what happened over here, okay, is he marked off 3 Kakunas, normal Kakunas, okay? See the number 3 there? It's showing you that you marked off 3 normal Kakunas.
And you'll see that it's under the normal tick. So let's say we've got 2 reverse holders of this guy as well. So you'll see it puts a little 2 in there. So now you can see you've got two reverse holders of the Kakuna, and you've got 2 normals.
Oh, perfect, okay. So we marked off the Kakuna, we marked off the Beedrill, we marked off the Weedle, and we marked off the 3 big main
EXs.
ones, EXs. All right, let's go back to our list.
Okay, now we go over to lists.
And you'll see there at the bottom.
So we've got our 151 over here. So you'll see the title over here. It says personal collection.
Okay.
So everything that we marked off in collection gets added into your personal collection over here.
Okay.
We'll get to lists over here. These are lists that you created.
Those are customized lists.
That's customized lists. That's something different. And then you'll also notice that it says personal collection doubles. So remember the cards that we marked off and we said we got extra of those, the Kakuna and the Beedrill?
Yeah.
So as soon as you go to doubles, it takes you to the double screen over here and it shows you these are the doubles that you have. Now note that all of these numbers are 1 less than what we saw in our collection.
Yeah, because obviously we've got 1 in our own collection.
We got 1 in our own collection and now we're counting only the doubles, which means we've got 2 Kakunas doubles of normal and 1 reverse double. Alright, so I jumped a little bit ahead there to the doubles in collection. If you just go to personal collection,
151,
you'll see it takes you to this screen, which you guys might be familiar with as well, with the all owned and needed.
From Pokelector, yes.
What we've done is we've added in doubles as well. So now you can see what the cards that you own in the collection. You can see the cards that you don't have yet in the collection, which is obviously the cards you need.
Yeah.
And then you can see which cards you have doubles of.
Oh, perfect.
And then, of course, all. Where
you can also go and mark off if you guys get the cards as...
So you can mark off some more cards. You'll see it adds it to your own over here. You can go to needed and you can say you've got this card now. You'll see it removes it from needed because now you've obviously got the card. So it live updates and removes the card for you.
Oh, that's perfect.
And it adds it in the, Then the other feature that we built in over here is you see this little share button at the bottom.
Yeah.
So now what you can do, obviously with owned you wouldn't do it so much. But say for instance, I would like to trade the doubles that I have for cards that I need. So I can go to doubles over here, I can say share. And the screen comes up. Okay, this is obviously now a simulation phone, so I don't have my social media open yet. Fine. But whatever social, if you've got Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, you'll be able to share it.
It just takes a screenshot of it.
It takes a screenshot of everything that you see over here, and then, for instance, need it, you can do the same thing. Share it, takes a screenshot, and then you can share it. One thing to note is that it takes a screenshot of what is displayed on the screen at that current moment.
Okay.
So if you have a long list like the needed over here, you would need to scroll down and then share it again.
Okay. No, that's fine. But okay, we were discussing it today where we're probably going to change that in the future release, where it's going to just share a list. Okay, because
we'll see. That's still. I'm still picturing what I tried to get right in this version. Obviously, I couldn't quite get it. Is just to have a very long picture that has all of the cards in the list. We could also have where you sharing all the cards in the needed list as a list and sending it to people.
Yeah.
Which brings us to sending lists, but I think we're jumping ahead if we go to that.
All right. So now the other thing over here that you guys can do, we've looked through our personal collection and we've shown you that you can also see what doubles you have in the collection. Okay. But what you'll also see, let you do that. What you'll also see is over here at where it says personal collection, that's an overall value of your collection that you have marked off. Okay, and it's also right next to that. You'll see Steph has lost 21% of his value. Actually, 0.21% of his.
Since I marked off the cards, my doubles have gone up by 40%. But that's probably the remember the Neo Revelation where we changed the price of one of the cards. That's why I gained so much over here.
Yes.
So this is where your price tracking is. So you've got your invested value, how much you paid for the cards. Then you've got your current, which is it live updates. It fetches the price that the cards are currently at.
Yeah.
And then it shows you a percentage difference. So if it's gain, it shows it in green. You've made money, or if you've lost, then it shows you in the percentage minus. And then also it shows you how many cards you have out of all the cards. Again, this number is per individual card, so it doesn't include.
So it's not for master sets.
It's not for master set. It doesn't include your reverse hollows and normals. If you mark off a normal, it counts as one card. If you mark off both, it counts as one card.
Okay.
And then you have the total. So you see, out of these sets which we have listed over here, there is 1,059 cards that you can collect.
Okay.
And we have 90 out of that total.
90 out of those cards. Okay. All right. So I think we've covered everything over there. Let's move up to the custom lists, guys.
So custom lists over here, you can create a new list. You'll see there's a button at the bottom here that says create new list. So you press over there, you can type in the name that you want. So you can say Gengars, create list. This opens up a new screen so you'll see there's no cards in this list yet. At the bottom over here, you can say add cards to list. And that takes you to this screen where you can search for any
card you're looking for.
Card out of any set, out of all the sets in the Pokemon collection.
Okay.
So we said Gengar, so let's search for Gengars.
Okay, note over here, you can't select all at once, guys. Okay.
There's way too many cards for that.
Yeah, there's just way too many cards for that, unfortunately. But like I say, it's just something to take notice of. You know what I'm saying? So as you guys go through that, we have now obviously searched for Gengars. We are just wanting to make a pure list of just Gengars. So just hit a couple of those Gengars there.
I just want to point out over here, you'll see there's like a green question mark.
Okay.
So just to answer, to let people know what the green question mark is, there are some cards where the
price,
it's not just the price, it's the card type.
Okay.
So where the API doesn't know if it's a reverse hollow or hollow, or it doesn't know what type of card it is.
Okay.
But I built in the question mark so that you can at least still see the card and you can add it to your collection.
Okay.
The API people are conscious of the cards that are missing. I think there's like 220 cards that are still missing that don't have any pricing or any card type, and they are busy working on it. So just clear the cache every now and then and have a look again. You'll see those question marks start disappearing and
as time goes on,
and the normal things start coming through.
Okay. Just hit a couple of those there for us.
So we mark off our Gengars. You'll see it adds it to our collection. Not our collection, and adds it to our list.
Yes.
So your lists are obviously for when you're making deals with other people and you're making custom lists.
Yeah.
Later on, what we do want to do is be able to make custom lists and then add it to bring them down into your personal collection. So, for example, I'm collecting Gengars. I don't want it to be a list over here. I want it to be part of my personal collection.
Yeah.
We'll be able to move it down.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. So I think this is a good time to also show how we can share lists with each other.
Okay. Well, I think you can carry on explaining over here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop onto.
Steph's going to share us a list quickly from his profile, and he's going to send it straight through to info at Gengar Games, so we can show you exactly how simple and easy this is.
So
Okay.
our viewer Brendan, he sold me some cards. Well, he sold Gengar Games some cards.
Yeah.
So I'm just we need to have that over here. Oh, it is a different profile. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send the list over to our
info at Gengar
Games.
So this is how simple it is. He's going to go onto his phone over here. He's going to hit a couple of buttons. He's just selecting a.
Okay. That it's not going to work that way around. Unfortunately, there was a bug on the older version that I've fixed now on this version.
Oh my word! Okay.
Okay, but so we'll show it from this side. It's unfortunate. I wanted to show you guys the notifications, but I'll show you notifications in a different way.
Okay.
When you do send a list, so you
click and hold on a list.
You press and hold on a list. You can select multiple, so afterwards you just keep selecting more. Now you can just tap the other ones. If you deselect them, it goes back to one, and then you'll see you can delete lists or you can send lists over here. So we're gonna send this list over here, and this list we are gonna send through to Guy, and you can see the list is sent.
Just like that.
Okay, you guys didn't hear it, but I'll show you over here. Where's the notification? I felt it buzz, but it's not showing me the notification. Okay, it's because it's in app. So I don't know why you can see it. There's a little. So you see the little bell over here? I've got a red mark on that little bell over there. So the notification came through. If you open up the bell, you see the notification screen opens up there, and then you can't see it well over there, but there's a notification.
I believe you. I believe you.
So yeah, it's unfortunate we can't do it the other way around.
Yeah. We can't do it the other way around, eh? You just have to send it to info at Gengar Games. I can't use my phone. Alright, sorry guys, we won't be able to show you.
Yeah, so what you do is you accept afterwards you click on the list over here that was sent through. Then a little window pops up where you say accept, because you have to. We're not just going to have lists being sent through to people that don't want lists.
Yeah.
So you have to accept the list, and as soon as you accept the list, it pops into here as a new list.
Okay.
This version does work. The version on my phone doesn't work. That's why. That's why we can't show it.
I would show it off my phone, but my phone's currently our camera.
Let me see if I can. Just get a notification to come through so you guys can see what a notification looks like when it comes through.
Guys, please remember to drop that like, drop that subscribe, help us streamers grow. The only way we grow and are able to do things for you guys is if we manage to put up our numbers. Unfortunately, it is what it is, but that's the way it works. All right. Okay, so we've covered the list sections, we've covered the collection sections. Okay, let's go over to the community chat. The one thing you guys have all been waiting for.
I just want to mention something else. So you'll see the date last sync over here. It says the last time we synced got our price update. So all of this is outdated. All of this price tracking that we have here, and that's percentage change. This is from 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago.
So there's a little refresh button over here. If you tap that refresh button, so you'll see it's from today, the 26th. You hit that refresh button, and okay, there were no major changes.
No major changes in the past.
But now it updated all of these prices over here. So especially on this new version, it's very important to remember this. So what I've done is I've disabled updating when the application opens.
Okay.
I've noticed it's too resource intensive. It makes the application slow when it starts up. and it makes too many API calls, which isn't good for the application.
Okay.
It slows down the general application for all users.
Okay.
So just every time you want to have a look at your price tracking, just give that little hit, and then it updates all your prices, and then you can see what your prices are.
Oh, perfect, man. Perfect. All right.
And then the dollar sign over here, you can see it.
You can also change between rand and dollar immediately as well. Perfect. Yeah. Let's go over to the community chat, guys. So, the new community chat.
Community chat. This is the most exciting part because we have many viewers that have seen a lot of the stuff that we have in the application, everything that we've gone through so far. They have not seen our community chat.
They've never seen our community chat.
Shane knows our community chat. He's been
so excited, guys. So excited. The community chat, we've reinvented WhatsApp for all of you. Okay, so WhatsApp is now within app. Okay, and we're also doing a giveaway based on the, what's his name, the chat. So as of Saturday, when we release the new update for all of you, the 94th message, that is for Gengar's Pokedex number, will receive 2 free boosters from Gengar Games as a prize. Again, no spamming of chat in order to win the prize. We are allowing a max of 3 messages in a row per person. Okay, so that way you guys can't just send 94 messages in a row in order to get it. We don't want spam in the chat. This is to make it more interesting and exciting for everyone.
You'll see a message just popped up over there. That was a message that I sent from this phone to our emulator on the computer.
That is so cool. You see, so the chat is happening. What is nice about the chat is also we're going to be only hosting in-app exclusive claim sales, in-app exclusive events, and giveaways, all those types of things. So to be involved in that kind of stuff, you have to be inside the app. Okay, so
the big thing about the application, because we've got our WhatsApp group that we look after, and we've got a big community on the WhatsApp group. The big thing about the application is that it's access to a whole bunch of new members.
Yes.
And that's why we built this into the application, so it opens the door to a whole range of other people that our community can now make deals with and can trade with.
Yeah. So it's not just
we see again, Courtney also sent us a message.
Yeah, saying whoop whoop.
So everyone's
Courtney,
on the chat.
hi there, testing. She's part of the stream. So yeah, we basically created WhatsApp within the chat. You guys are able to react to people's messages. You guys are able to send emojis. You are able to send...
The great thing that you can't do on WhatsApp that I've been wanting to do quite a few times is multiple react. So you can hit this quite a few times and you can go and choose quite a few smileys. I mean, there's different ways I feel about this thing that you just posted, and I feel it deserves a tomato as well, you know.
Fair enough. I've had multiple situations where I'm also like that.
I really have. I don't just find it funny. I find it funny and amazing. Or I want to love a post and laugh at a post.
Yeah, at the same time.
There's so many times. Or I want to put a fire on the post and heart a post.
Yeah.
Now with our chat, you can do that.
Oh, beautiful. All right, so you guys are able to react to chats. You are able to respond to chats. So, like, for example, swipe there on Courtney's one.
So it should be very intuitive to you, because everything in the chat I built as much in accordance with WhatsApp that everyone's familiar with.
Yeah.
So that everything is intuitive and where it should be and where you expect it to be. So same thing, you press and hold to react, you press and hold to respond. You hit that little button there you can see the message you're responding to.
Hey, say hey, sexy. Oh.
Oops, okay. Yeah, you can
yeah,
type
I'll
that.
type that.
I'm
going to say hey, sexy. That's my lady, if you guys don't know. Okay, send. Boom.
And you'll see it.
I have responded to her.
It shows the message that it was in response to. You can click on this and then it shows you where that message was.
Oh, that's very, very cool.
If you're further down than where the message was, you click on that, it scrolls up, and then it finds the message for you in the chat.
Nice. Am I able to attach pictures here?
Oh yes. So We've got different attachments that you can add in. So if you click over there, you can activate the camera. I don't know if that will pick up in this thing. Okay, it's giving us like a simulation camera.
That's not what my wall looks like.
You can add a little caption in there.
Whatever,
I'm
50
getting lazy
rand,
now.
whatever. Does it block out swear words?
We have our moderators for
Yeah, so guys, the beauty of this is what we've also added in is if you look there next to, like, for example, Courtney's name. Okay, Courtney is a admin on the Gengar Games platform. So she has a little gold, what's his name, shield there. So she's marked off as an admin.
If you
We
go
have
over here, you can see it a little bit better. You can see she's an administrator.
Administrator.
In the group.
So we've got 3 levels currently. What we will be bringing it through is a rating system as we go on, like I say. But at the moment, we'll be very selective on who's our admin, our moderators, and then we've also got verified users. Verified users, you guys are going to have to obviously work within the community and like obviously give people ratings, and then people will get verified as things go on. And then you know if they've got a blue tick next to their name, that means that they verified.
It means that they've been vetted by Gengar Games, and Gengar Games sees them as a trusted
seller.
Again, our T's and C's do come into play. Yeah, we are protected. We don't take responsibility for deals that have gone wrong. But we do put in a lot of effort. We won't easily give out a blue tick.
Yeah.
If the person gets a blue tick, it's because they've been a member of the community for a while. They've done a few deals in the community for a while that have gone well, that have been turned out well.
People have had good experiences with these people, and yeah, like I said.
Later on, we will bring in the rating system, but we felt for a start it would be better just to have a blue tick to say it's Gengar approved.
Yeah, exactly. So you now know within app if you're buying or cards from someone, if you are busy trading with someone, if they have a blue tick, you know that they are very well trusted within our community, and that they aren't just going to end up stealing your money or getting being scammed or anything like that.
So,
like I say, it's more to protect everybody and allow people to know who they're dealing with.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
So a big concern people probably have with our in-app chats is obviously we're opening the door to people that we don't know.
Yes.
Because anyone can download the app, but my reasoning is in the first place that there's a bit of a filter, because the person that would download an app like this is already not somebody from Facebook that's just a chancer. You know? So there's a bit of a filter. So you don't have to worry too much about the people that you're dealing with in the application. But we've added in this extra layer with the blue tick so that you know, hey, these are the people that don't have a tick. With them, I have to be very careful. Yeah. These are the people with a tick. With them, I can be a bit more relaxed and know I can do deals with these people.
Yeah.
Moving on, just to show you. So, most of you will not have these 3 features in the middle. You'll have that messaging thing there and the little info thing. If you click on the info thing, it just shows you the person's profile. And then you can also see what the tick means or whatever. You'll see over here it says admin approved user.
Okay.
These 3 things over here are only for moderators and the admin. It gives us the ability so we can block users. If there's any users that are a problem in the chats, we will be able to block them. Just like that, you'll see that this user can no longer send messages. They can't interact with other users. They can't send lists.
Okay.
All of that has been blocked.
Okay.
Moderators can add them back in. We can make them approved users, and we can make them moderators.
Moderators,
as well. Then we have this over here. Unfortunately, I can't show you the full beauty of it because I don't have WhatsApp
installed on here.
When you click this, it is exactly like WhatsApp when you're clicking on to direct message a person.
Okay.
It opens up WhatsApp for you on the person's WhatsApp profile so that you can direct message them.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I can give you a little example when you open it.
Yeah, okay, it's just going to open up a website at the moment.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, let's go back there. Okay, another nice thing that you'll see is underneath the when you click on, let me just click out, close that again. Okay, when you click on somebody's profile, okay, picture. So click on their profile. Okay, underneath their profile picture, it gives you their location. So now people can turn around and say, oh, I'm dealing directly with somebody from Cape Town. I'm dealing with somebody from Joburg. I'm dealing with somebody in Durban. I'm dealing with somebody in Zimbabwe or wherever the case may be.
Melrose Arch.
Okay, Melrose Arch. Like I say, people have control to obviously turn around and say, I live in Benoni, so I am only looking. Some people want to only deal with people in Benoni because they don't want to have to pay for shipping fees. They don't have to pay for any additionals on top of whatever they're paying for the card. Because at the end of the day, when you are paying for shipping, we all know it does actually add to the expense of the card overall. Okay, so if I buy one card for 150 Rand and I'm paying 60 Rand shipping for it, okay, it's making it actually technically 210 Rand, unless I'm bringing 10 or 20 cards over. And that's why a lot of people want to hold off on sending things, is because I only want to send it when the shipping is worth it. Because, I mean, you won't pay 60 Rand shipping to send a 10 Rand card. You know what I mean? So what's nice about this is that now you can see who you're dealing with and where they are based.
At the top here, Shane, I don't think Shane has seen this feature
No, I
yet.
haven't seen that yet.
So you'll see it says there are currently 7 users in the chat. So as users join the chat, you'll see how that goes up. You click on the little more thing, and then you can see all the users that are in here.
Okay.
And
Are these just users that are online, or actually people that are using it?
No, it's people that are in the chat, that are part of the chat.
Okay.
Okay, and then I can't remember if I built it. Yeah, you can click on them, and then it takes it to their profile. You can direct message them, all the things that you can do from here. So this is also great if you're looking for an administrator or moderator. You can go to that list over there, and then you go find all the users with the symbol next to their
Okay.
name.
So like I say, moderator admins are gold shields, and moderators are.
So we only have admin and moderators are the same thing.
Okay.
So we only have admins, which are the gold shield like that. Then we've got approved users, which have the blue tick like this.
Okay.
And then we have normal users that
don't have a tick at all.
Tick or anything.
Okay. Another nice thing that will be coming along as things go on. I don't think I should say it. I don't know. Just click on a user's profile there for me quickly.
Oh yeah. No, we can say it. Yeah. So on a user's profile, you'll go onto their profile page. There wasn't enough time to build it in. Otherwise, we would have built it in this version. Is what we want is to have a list of all the cards that they
are looking for.
All they needed and all their doubles.
Yeah, so you'll be able to search via user what they're looking for and what they have for trade. You know what I'm saying? So this will make it a lot easier as you scroll through the chat to see who you can trade with, and obviously if you guys can make a deal in the long run. Another nice thing is that you guys are able to what's his name? Attach, just say your location, as well as we can do polls.
I'm not gonna do it there. So I'll just send. So you'll see there is location over there. I'm not gonna try on the emulator, but I'll send it from my phone over here.
Okay. Can a normal user block other users from contacting them? Yes, you do have the facility to allow people to contact you directly via WhatsApp or not. The way that works is when you set up your user profile, you can put in your WhatsApp number, or you leave it completely blank.
So we'll skip over to that. If you go to menu, you'll see at the top of the menu you have your own profile.
Okay.
So when you log in, you need to go to this option over here to go and create your profile. So some of the stuff it will take from your Google account. If you have a profile image and you have your name in Google, it fetches that and it populates that already.
Okay.
But this is where you can change the name. You can change the profile pic. So if you click on there, you can change the picture. This is where you type in the area. So this is very manual. I wanted to keep it so that you can write any size of the area. If you want to say Gauteng, you say Gauteng. If you want to say Benoni, you say Benoni.
Okay.
So there's a lot of freedom to what size of area you want to say that. If you want to say South Africa and keep it as general as South Africa, then you say so.
Okay.
Onto the question that we had earlier. So this option over here, if you deactivate that option, you can switch that off. So in the first place, the only people that are allowed to send you WhatsApp messages are admin approved users. So Gengar Games approved users. Normal users cannot message other users.
Okay, so normal. So if you're not if you're verified, are you able to message normal?
As soon as you are verified, then you can message normal users. You can message anyone. If you are a user that does not want to receive WhatsApp messages from other people, not even approved users, you switch this feature off, or just don't put in your WhatsApp number.
Yeah. Okay.
Just as a side note, at the bottom over here it says this is where your CSV files are being exported to. Shows you your email address.
Okay.
That's just a note. You can't change it. That's where where it gets sent to. And then if you want to delete your profile, you can click here, delete profile. Obviously, you need to confirm it there, and then you can delete your profile. Obviously, you don't want to have an application where you create a profile and you can't delete it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
No, perfect. All right, let's go back to the chat quickly.
I'm going to send through my location over here. So that's just going here, selecting location. It fetches your location. You can move this around. You can drop the pin to any area that's close to you. You can write comments at the bottom. And then when you click on this, it opens up maps to that pin location.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. All right.
Okay, and then the last thing that we have underneath the attachments is a poll. So same as on WhatsApp, you can create a poll. You can ask a question over here.
Allow people to vote. Is Gengar Games awesome? Very.
My hat so much.
Yeah, they're okay.
A lot. So you'll see as soon as you click in here to add another one and you start typing, it gives you the option. So there's as many options as you want to add into this. And then you can allow multiple answers, or they have to select one of the answers. You can't comment on the poll.
Okay.
So that's just there.
And then
you can vote on the poll. You'll see the votes over here. So obviously this one was one where you can only select one.
And
okay, that's a little bit of a bug. Maybe it's just slow, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can click on here and you can see who's voted on the poll.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
You can see how many votes it's gotten and who voted.
Again, very, very much like WhatsApp. Very cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Which reminds me, your reactions over here. If you click on the reactions, you can see who reacted.
And how they reacted.
You can see the different reactions.
You can filter them by reaction, yeah.
And then if it's your own reaction, you can tap over here. It removes your reaction. You can tap on the other person's profile. It opens up their profile page.
Well, that's cool. All right. I think that covers most of what we've got in chat. Yeah. Like I say, you can swipe on messages in order to respond to them directly. The same as if
Courtney voted as well.
Courtney busy lurking there and busy trying out the app in the background, yeah. Just to show them how they can respond to someone by swiping.
Oh yes, so we also built in that you can just pull a message like that, like in WhatsApp, because it's very annoying. You're used to WhatsApp, you want to just swipe and reply. So we built that in. If you don't want to reply anymore, there's a little X over there, you can take it away. But yeah, so you just pull it like that. That is also why, if you look at our stream earlier, I tried to swipe to go back to this screen over here.
Yeah.
That doesn't work, because as soon as you swipe, you're replying.
Yeah.
So we sacrificed being able to swipe to go back to the screen for the sake of being able to reply.
Swipe and reply to people.
Yeah. Oh, and then another thing, I knew there was more.
Tagging.
You can tag someone. So you say the list of people pops up over here. And this time we're going to tag ourselves to see the notification. I forgot you can send them. Oh, you can send a list to yourself. Okay, so we will do this. We're going to tag ourselves over there. There's our notification that came through over here. So if the application is closed, it actually it sends it to your home screen. You know, at the top here, you get a notification, a proper notification. I would show you on my phone, but it doesn't look very nice when it points at the camera. But you can, it buzzes your phone. You can read what the notification says, and then you open up your application, and then there's your notification. And now, also what I did here is you can click on this, and it highlights the notification where it was.
Oh, perfect.
And then also that number goes away because you've read it. But yeah, if you go here, it opens up the chat, and then it goes to where
you were tagged.
It scrolls to where you were tagged.
No, that's cool.
Let's go back to sending the list. So let's send Iggy's list over here. And what we'll do is we'll just send it to ourselves. I forgot that you can do that. You can see there's the notification. You can see you got a list from Gengar Games. Gengar Games sent you a card list. You can tap on it. You can see the name of the list that was sent to you.
Yeah.
And now you can cancel. It doesn't add it to your set, or you can accept the list. Okay, because we already have
Iggy, it's
just put it back in.
Okay.
So for a different user, it would add it in. As you can see over here, there's our list that we sent.
Oh, that's epic, man. Okay, final thing we're going to be going through is the menus portion of the app.
And Shane thinking it's the final thing. So another improvement over here is you can
sign out
over
and
here.
then sign into a different
account. You can go to your own profile. All right, menu.
Okay, let's go to the menu portion. This is the final stretch, guys. Final stretch. I know it's been a bit of a long stream, but don't stress. There's guys, like I say, there's still a lot of development, and we're still going to take you through as much as we can. I think we've covered everything in chat.
Yeah, in chat I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
Another thing over here is this magnifying glass. We never went. So this is a general search. It takes you to all the cards in the Pokemon collection. There's 70,000 of them, and you can type in any feature on the card, and we'll search by that.
Okay.
And we've got the same thing where we can filter by, arrange it by price. So now this is an application where you can actually see what the most expensive cards are in the Pokemon collection.
Yeah.
And again, like we said earlier, you can click on a card, and you can spend hours just paging through whatever order you had. So now you can go through the most pricey cards in the Pokemon collection and actually just go and admire them for hours.
Some crazy expensive cards,
how cool is that? How
some
beautiful are these
crazy
cards?
expensive cards, dude.
I mean, this is awesome.
I mean, that Gyarados Gold Star going for 11,600 Rand. Are you kidding me, man?
Honestly, this is my favorite part of the application is that you can spend hours just paging through
and
just
checking.
It's in whatever order you set it to.
Yeah.
Another little thing over here is like you've got these over here. So this is clickable, so you can click on star, and then it goes and finds all the cards that are star type.
Yeah. No, that's very, very cool, man.
Okay. Final. And the last thing, there's still a lot more in the menu, but now we're on to the last thing, which is the menu.
All right. Okay. So in the menu, guys, you'll see that at the top there, obviously, we took you through how you can create your own personal profile. And the first option, imagine owning some of those cards. I know, Courtney, I know.
Dream. It's the
dream. It's the dream. It's what we aim for, I tell you. All right, so the next option there is Gengar's event calendar.
Okay, so just in general with the menu over here, before we had a lot of, so I'm sure a lot of the guys that have our previous versions of the application, when you get to the menu, too scared to click anything because it keeps taking you out of the application.
Okay.
So we've changed that in this version. The only links that take you out of the application are called Gengar Games external links.
Okay.
That takes you to our WhatsApp community if you want to join it, our YouTube channel, our websites, and our web store.
Yeah.
So these take you out of the application. All of these other ones you guys can go ahead and click. It keeps you in the application and its features in the application.
Which is perfect, yeah.
So we have our event calendars. So you'll see at the bottom here we've got the community event calendars. That's
Okay.
in general in the TCG community. I would call it Pokemon community for now, but later on it will be in general in the community.
Okay, so that would be more like if Nexus is holding an event, or if Poker Depot is hosting an event, or if what's his name?
Stone Dragon.
Stone Dragon or Durbanville Games or any of those guys that are busy working with Bilal and updating Bilal's event list, those will be shown on the community events calendar. Our events calendar will show literally what Gengar Games is up to and what we are doing. All right.
Okay, so it took a second to update there. You'll see today we're on the 26th, and what do we have today? We have the GengarTCG live demo stream at 7 p.m. So this is our event that we're
busy doing right now.
So you got the title of the event, you got the start time and end time, you've got a description of the event. There's the entry fee, so you know if you have to pay for anything.
Okay.
When it's our live streams, it'll say like pack costs so much to buy a pack in the stream. Then we have the location. If it's an online event, it'll be a link to like the YouTube channel, for instance. So you can click on that, and then information about the event itself. So if there's a link where there's more information about the event, will be underneath that.
Okay.
And you can go to different dates and you can see what they are. So obviously this is all Gengar events. We were meant to have market last weekend. We had our live stream, our rip and ship
on Saturday.
You'll see next week. So next week Friday we've got the Noni Night market.
This week Friday.
Entry is 30 Rand. It starts at 5 p.m. You can click on this. It'll take you to maps and you can find us.
Okay.
So this is always a space of 2 months. So we don't go further ahead or further behind it.
Okay.
In the space of 2 months, you can see everything that's happening.
Okay, perfect. So you can't go and see for the rest of the year or anything like that?
No.
Okay, that's perfect. Then if we go to scroll up a bit.
So then
competitions. Okay, competitions. We're still busy, obviously, adding in whatever competitions we're currently running. As this is only releasing on Saturday, that is our giveaway day for the month end, for this month's free giveaway. So obviously we haven't added that in yet. Okay, but next month's free giveaway will be added into this into the competitions tab for you guys. If you guys are wanting to join our WhatsApp community, there is a link directly there. Just scroll up a bit, sorry.
Yeah, so we've gone through the links.
Yeah, so there's the WhatsApp community if you're wanting to join our WhatsApp group. The YouTube channel will take you to our YouTube channel. Our web store if you're wanting to go to our web store directly or to our websites as well. All right, community events calendar. Is that pulling through at the moment? Not yet.
So the events calendar just needs to be updated.
Okay.
And it will pull through. And then we have the poker police list.
Okay.
This is also not quite there yet. We're going to get it done for next week. But if there's any troublemakers or
scammers, anybody that actually, the way that the poker police list works, guys. Okay. The people on that list are known as actual scammers within the community, whereas there have been actual court cases taken against them, where we've actually got proof against them, where we've got as much information to fall back on to protect you guys. Like I say, we're not going to put people just directly on the poker police list for, say, overpricing a card.
What we definitely do not do is
name and shame.
We don't name and shame, and we don't hearsay. We don't base anything on hearsay. If we don't have actual physical proof, like definitive proof, people do not go on to that list.
You can't just say, guys, the poker police list, as serious as it is there for seriousness. Okay, we will not be putting anybody just on there because I don't like their face. Okay, like if you fall on that poker police list, it's because you within reason. Like I say, the person on that list has ended up scamming 10 people. And I mean, our number one spot on there, I can say, is Kish, I think his name is. Okay, and he has got multiple lawsuits against him, and it's our way of protecting you guys and ensuring you guys do not end up in the same boat. I mean, Kish has had um, lawsuits up to 200,000 Rand against him on that list, which is why we put him on the list to ensure that you guys know do not deal with him. Okay, just because you've upset me or you've upset Steph or because you sold a card a little bit higher than TCG, you will not land up on that list very easily. It's more for the people that have literally broken the rules over and over and over again. And like I say, we do not name and shame, but there are certain people that you do need to watch out within this community, sadly. It is what it is. It's still being under development. We do have a couple of names. You can find that link on our WhatsApp group. But yeah, like I say, hopefully by this coming weekend, we will have a.
Well,
it will be up and running for you guys. All right. We've taken you guys through the report of missing cards. We haven't taken you.
There's obviously give feedback, so this is just any remarks or comments you have. You can include screenshots, multiple. You can include a video as well if there's a video that you want to send.
Yes, Michael. Our claim sales will also be put up onto the events calendar, but we need to know obviously within a time period. So if you're wanting to run one, for example, this week Thursday, we need to know by the prior week Friday. Okay, so that we can add it to the list in time and ensure that proper advertising is done for everybody. Okay, so like I say, the claim sales will be there as well on the event calendar, but like I say, it needs to be obviously we need due time to obviously add it in so that it doesn't get missed. All right.
Yeah, and then we've got settings. So if you don't want to have this currency switch over here, and you just want to take that out completely, you'll see it disappears there. So I've made it like that, so you kind of have a visual of what's going on. Now you don't have that in the application there anymore. You can switch between dollar and other currency, and it's between dollar and other currency. So either a dollar, or it's the currency that you've if it's crossed out like that, then it's any of these other currencies that you've chosen.
Yeah, what you need to remember, like we said before earlier in the stream, is that a lot of the Pokemon card collecting is still based on the dollar exchange. Okay,
I was thinking of making it between two currencies, but with the symbol, it just makes more sense. Because maybe you would want it to be Mozambique dollars and South African rands for Bilal, for example, and you would want to switch between those two. It's something we'll look at in the future, and maybe doing where you have your first currency and second currency.
Yeah, music.
And then I did want to build in a lot more settings so that you can customize the app to be the way you want it. Like, for instance, maybe you don't want to have the community chat and you just want to have your own private collection and your own private application. So there will be a little toggle in here where you can completely remove the chat from
the app, so that you guys never get bothered by the chats.
Chats. Like I said, notifications where you can control which notifications you get. For instance, if the only notification you want is to know when the next set release is and want to be notified that the new set is in the application, you'll be able to set it in the settings over here.
Fantastic.
Unfortunately, there wasn't time to customize all of that to that extent. So you've got these few features over here.
Yeah.
And then there's just a little bit
about Gengar games. Okay, so guys, like I say, you guys are obviously welcome to read through the game about Gengar games as time goes on, and that you get access to the app and make use of it. Like I say, we are always open to suggestions. That's why we ask for you guys to be able to give feedback on the app. If you guys are missing cards, if you're missing any information that you really, really need within the app, like I say, it's important for us to know so that we can obviously give you the best experience possible. The nice thing with this app is, as time goes on, you as the community have the ability to turn around and say, I want this from an app. I do not have an app out there that is able to give me this. Okay, so that is our main goal at the end of the day, is to give you guys something that you guys have a say in. So if I want something added into the app, let us know what you want added into the app, because we have full autonomy to add that into the app for you.
To give you an idea, I mean, updating card prices isn't obvious, but it was a request from the community, and that's why I made a point to get it into this release.
Yeah.
So the person from our community member that wanted to be able to update prices, we've built it in now. This being able to tap on tag team over here, and then it brings up a list of all the tag
team cards.
That was a correct request from a community member. We built it in.
Yeah, exactly. So like I say, as time goes on, the more you guys feed us and the more you guys give us information that you guys are wanting.
The more you report bugs,
yeah, the more you report bugs, the more you
cards.
report missing cards, the more you report missing prices, the more you report, or like I say, give us ideas, because we are hungry for ideas. We've got a lot of ideas. I feel very sorry for this
we
man.
got a lot that we
but
still
like I say, the beauty of this is that you guys have full say and full control over an app that you actually really want to use. Okay, it's not like TCG Play or Pokelector or all these other apps where you're just stuck with what you've got. Okay, you are literally, you have the power to turn around and say, I really wish the app would do this. Okay, you have that power now. We've put that in your hands so that you guys can turn to us and say, I want to be able to send a list to somebody else. I want to be able to profile match. Okay, that's another big idea that we are working on is that profile matching. Okay, so if you have something that somebody else is currently looking for, okay, and they have something you currently looking for, it will actually turn around and say, hey, this is a person that you can trade with. Okay, so that's what we are aiming to do with this. We are trying to give you guys a platform that is fully adaptable to the collector's needs. So,
I've got that. So Michael, with the promo pricing, I have been in contact with the API people. So it is an issue that's been brought up before, because like the Poker Center pricing is like 10 times the price. It's way different, and the fact that they're taking Poker Center pricing versus just taking standard pricing is the wrong way around. So I have brought it up with them. I haven't gotten a response whether they're going to move it to standard pricing, and I'm pushing them to get a response by Friday so that I know what to do with the application if we can put the promo pricing in.
Yeah.
I do know that they have the plan is for them to have the different variations in the API, so you will be able to select in the promos. You'll be able to say, I want a standard promo or I want a Poker Center promo, and you'll be able to get the different pricing of the different ones. That is the end goal. That is what they are working towards. But I'm trying to push them to put standard promo pricing in as the basis.
As the basis, yeah. Like I say, the thing is that, like I say, we have, when it comes to pricing and stuff like that, we have very little control, but we have control when it comes to adding cards and details into the app.
If there's any card information missing, I can personally myself go and add in.
But like I say, when it comes to pricing, we have no control over that. That all is drawn directly from TCG. Unfortunately, with the promo pricing from the API guys, like Steph says, he has requested that they look into it and try and fix this as soon as possible. We are hoping for an answer by Friday. We keep pushing them. Guys, we are on their backs. I promise you, we are on their backs. But as of right now, at this very second, promo pricing is still not available, sadly. Okay, but we are working on it. I promise you. Like I say, we aren't just taking this and saying, oh, well, screw it, we don't have promo pricing, because it means I still have to use bloody TCG. I'm sorry, I freaking hate that. Okay, and I'm not trying to badmouth them, fuckers. Okay, but it annoys the hell out of me that I have to carry on going back to it just for promos.
Yeah. What we really want is for you to be able to do everything that you need in this one application. Like graded slab cards, lightly played, medium played. those are all dreams that we would like to have one day, and
that's what we're working towards.
We need to work with the API people or find other ways, other APIs so that but we will grow. And we will reach a point where we can add it into that. This application is...
It's literally the baby steps, guys. It's baby steps.
Yeah, this mobile app is a very long project. We have a very, it's a 5-year project, 10-year project. We're planning on doing...
I don't even think it'll be done in that time, dude. Like I say, honestly, within the next 20 years, we might be at a point where we've got everything. We've got the conditions of the cars, we've got graded cars prices, we've got regional specific prices,
we've got pricing.
We've got our own pricing, but like I say, that's only going to take time and by people using the app, sadly. Okay, it won't be done overnight. The more people that obviously use the app, the more you guys promote it, the more you help us get out there, the better for us, because obviously then we have more say at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end, if we are just a Mickey Mouse company at the end of the day, who's going to listen to us? You know what I'm saying? So we need the help of the community to be behind us and telling us, obviously, what information they need so that we can go to the guys that are providing us with the API and the information and say, please, we got 200 or 300,000 members turning around and saying, we need this information. If we've got that behind us, then they cannot argue with us. At the moment, when you got 10 or 20 people asking for it,
who are you?
Who are you? Yeah. You know, at the end of the day. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the Gengar Games app.
Maybe ask first if there's
guys, is there any other further questions or Q&A session that we can do with you guys, just so that we can try and cover all the bases for you? So can we add the price paid to a promo card, so that we can at least have the price to work from the app?
Do you know a promo code? What's one of the Maridon? How do you spell that?
M-I...
Marai. No, how do you spell it? Or is it
Maridon.
This one, that's a promo code. Okay, so you can mark it off. It doesn't have the price. Okay, that's a bug. Thanks for pointing that out, Michael.
Thanks, Michael. You just broke the app again. Just go.
Yeah, it's obviously breaking because it wants to put it into inventory, but now there's no price.
There's no price. Just say, okay.
Yeah, so that's something I need to fix.
Okay, so Steph says that he'll have that added in by Friday. By Friday. Yeah, sadly we haven't allowed to put in inventory prices on that, but yeah, I do believe that that's a way that we can possibly go around it at the moment. Okay, just so to allow our users to be able to mark off at a price. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Michael, Steph will look into it. I don't know if I'll be ready by Friday. He's got so much to do.
Probably not. I've got no time, and I've got a lot to do.
Yeah, he's got a lot to do, and he's got no time. But guys, this is only the version 1.4 that we are releasing currently. That doesn't mean that development and fixes are not on the way. Like I say, little things like that, I'm sure we can build into like version 1.4.1 or 0.3 or as we go.
This version is meant to be the version that we are releasing to our community for testing. That is what it is. This is not actually an official public release. This is a release to our community. And what we want from this is for the community to use the app, to report bugs, to suggest features. And the more you guys do that, the more I can respond to that and build it into the application and make it better.
Yeah. It's a very good idea, Michael. I have to admit, it is actually a really good idea. Yeah. Because then again, we can start trying to take that information to send to the API guys and say, hey, you know, we're getting prices.
Well, that won't work. That won't work. But
no.
But at least, but we are aiming to release this properly in about 3-4 months from
3-4 months from now. So we're aiming for within the next 3-4 months that we're going to be able to release this on Google Play Store and Apple iStore. Okay, again, this is very much just a downloadable APK. okay, from our website directly. But yeah, like I say, within the next 3 months or so, we're aiming to have it on.
And for everyone that wants to download the application, the link is in the description.
Yeah, it's down below in the link in the description. So if you guys are wanting to download the app and start getting involved, start marking off your collections, log in, and be ready for the update. Because remember, the second that you've installed and that you've registered, okay, as a tester, you will have you'll receive a email on Saturday morning. Saturday morning, okay, saying you can have now access to download the new update.
So I'm sending out the email for all iPhone users and Android users. I'm preparing everything beforehand. And on the hour, I think it will be 10 o'clock, I'm releasing the application to everyone. So everyone gets the email. You need to watch your email. Everyone gets the email at the same time. Go and join the chat and try to be 94th without string messaging.
Yeah, without spamming messaging. Guys, 94th message gets 2 boosters. 2 boosters. Come on. You guys can get involved. This can be fun. Make it live. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. You guys have been absolute legends. I cannot wait for you guys to all see these and make use of all these changes as of Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we got the trade day, and we got casual tournaments, and we got challenge the gym leader. We've got a lot happening on Saturday. So pull through Saturday to the Lazy Pig Pub and Grill. I hope to see you guys all there, and thank you again so much for being here. Do you want to just say a last goodbye to everyone?
Bye.
Cheers, everyone. Much love and light to you all.
Hope you enjoyed.
Cheers. Bye. How do I end this stream now?